Ever feel like your cat is doing the weirdest stuff for absolutely no reason, like it's living in its own world and you're just a guest in it? One minute it's peacefully sleeping, the next minute it's sprinting across the house like something is chasing it, knocking your stuff off the table, staring at the wall, or jumping on you from nowhere. Most people laugh and say, that's just cats being cats, but the truth is way deeper than that. Every strange thing your cat does has a reason behind it, and most of those reasons come from instincts that are thousands of years old. Scientists who study feline behavior say cats are not random at all. They're running survival programs in their brains that were designed for the wild, even though now they live in our homes. Once you understand those instincts, the weird things your cat does start to make perfect sense, and you realize your cat isn't crazy, it's just being a cat. One of the most confusing things for new cat owners is when the cat jumps on their lap and starts pushing its paws into them like it's kneading dough. At first it feels cute, then the claws come out and suddenly it hurts, but the cat looks happier than ever. That strange little ritual actually goes all the way back to when the cat was a tiny kitten. When kittens drink milk from their mother, they press their paws into her belly to make the milk flow, and that feeling becomes connected to comfort and safety in their brain. So when an adult cat needs you, it means it feels completely relaxed and protected, like it did when it was a baby. In that moment, the cat trusts you enough to go back to that state. Some cats even drool while kneading, which looks funny but actually means they feel so safe that their body completely relaxes. If the claws bother you, putting a blanket on your lap helps, but stopping the cat is not a good idea, because for the cat this is one of the strongest ways to show love and trust. Another moment that surprises a lot of people is when their cat suddenly brings them a dead mouse, a bird, or some random animal from outside and drops it right at their feet like a gift. Most owners get shocked or even disgusted, but in the cat's mind this is a very serious and caring action. In the wild, mother cats teach their kittens how to hunt by bringing them prey. First they bring it dead, then half alive, and later alive so the kitten can learn to catch it. When your cat brings you something it hunted, it means it thinks you are part of its family, but not a very good hunter. It believes you might not survive on your own, so it tries to help you. When people scream or throw the prey away, the cat gets confused because it worked hard to catch that food. To the cat, this is not something scary, it's something caring. It's the cat saying, "Don't worry, I got food for us." Then there's the moment every cat owner knows too well, when you put something on the table, turn around for 1 second, and your cat slowly pushes it off the edge while looking straight at you. It feels like the cat is being mean on purpose, but actually it's not about revenge at all. Cats use their paws to understand the world the same way humans use their hands. In the wild, they touch things to see if they move, if they react, or if they might be prey. When something falls, it makes a sound and changes position, and that makes it interesting to the cat. Sometimes the cat also does it because it knows the sound will make you look at it. From the cat's point of view, knocking something down is just testing the environment, not trying to annoy you, even if it feels personal when it's your phone or your coffee cup on the floor. Closed doors are another thing that drives cats crazy. A cat can be sleeping all day, not caring about anything, but the moment you close a door, it starts meowing like you locked it out of the house. The funny part is that when you open the door, the cat often just looks inside and walks away. That's because it didn't really want the room, it wanted control. Cats see the whole house as their territory, and in nature they check their territory again and again to make sure everything is safe. When a door is closed, the cat feels like part of its world is blocked, and that creates stress. Once the door opens and the cat sees everything is normal, it relaxes and leaves, like a guard finishing an inspection. Sometimes you may notice your cat scratching the floor around its food bowl like it's trying to bury the food even though there's no dirt there. That behavior also comes from the wild. Cats don't always eat all their prey at once, so they hide the leftovers to protect them from other animals. Even though your home is safe, your cat's brain still follows the same program. It tries to hide the food to save it for later or to keep other predators away, even if those predators don't exist. It might also do this if it doesn't like the food, because in nature animals hide things that smell bad or spoiled. To the cat, it makes perfect sense, even if to us it looks strange. Then there are those moments when your cat suddenly runs across the house like it lost its mind, jumping on furniture, sliding on the floor, and racing from one room to another for no reason. A lot of people call this the zoomies, and it's actually completely normal. In the wild, cats use short bursts of energy when they hunt, then they rest for a long time. Indoor cats don't hunt, so the energy builds up inside them until it has to come out. When it does, the cat runs, jumps, and acts wild for a few minutes, then suddenly stops and falls asleep like nothing happened. It looks crazy, but it's actually a healthy sign that the cat has energy and feels safe enough to release it. Another funny habit is when your cat sits right on your laptop, your book, or whatever you're looking at. It might seem like the cat wants the warm spot, but the real reason is attention. When you focus on something else, the cat feels ignored, so it puts itself between you and the object. In the cat's mind, you should be paying attention to it, not to some strange flat thing that doesn't move. Sitting on your stuff is the easiest way to fix that problem. Some cats also refuse to drink from their bowl and instead jump in the sink to drink from the tap. This goes back to survival instinct too. In nature, running water is safer than still water, because still water can carry bacteria. Even though the bowl is clean, the cat's brain trusts moving water more, so the sound of the tap makes it feel safer. When your cat rubs against your legs after you come home, that's not just saying hello. Cats have scent glands on their face, and when they rub on you, they leave their smell on you. You went outside and came back with new smells, and the cat wants to make sure you smell like home again. It's a way of saying you belong to its world. Even the weird moment when your cat turns around and shows you its rear is actually a sign of trust. Cats only do that with animals they feel safe with. In cat language, that's a friendly greeting, even if it feels awkward to humans. Sometimes cats chew on plastic, wires, or random objects, which can look like bad behavior, but often it means the cat is bored or trying to satisfy its hunting instinct. Without enough play, the cat looks for something to chase or bite, even if it shouldn't. If your cat wakes you up in the middle of the night, that's because cats are naturally active at dawn and dusk. In the wild, that's hunting time, so your cat wakes up ready to go while you just want to sleep. Cats also love sitting in tiny boxes that don't look comfortable at all. Small spaces make them feel protected, like nothing can sneak up on them, so even the smallest box can feel safer than a big bed. Sometimes a cat will stare at a corner or the ceiling like it sees something you don't. Cats can hear and see things humans can't, like tiny movements or high-pitched sounds, so when they stare into space, they're usually noticing something we missed. When your cat licks you, it's treating you like family, because cats groom the ones they trust. It's their way of bonding and showing you belong to them. And when your cat suddenly jumps out from behind the couch and attacks your legs, that's not because it wants to hurt you. That's hunting instinct. In the wild, cats survive by ambushing prey, and your moving feet trigger that same reaction. To the cat, it's practice, not aggression. When you look at all these behaviors together, your cat stops looking weird and starts looking like what it really is, a tiny wild animal living in your house, following instincts that never disappeared, even after thousands of years.